Hey, we're here again, which is good. I think we should continue meeting like this. It's working. Right now, we're going to talk a lot of football because everywhere you turn right now, football practice, football practice, football practice. I know that I'm sick of two-a-days, and I haven't even taken a snap yet. Up on the hill at University of Northern Colorado, they're finishing up two-a-day practices, going into their second scrimmage of the preseason tomorrow, and everybody's looking forward to a couple of things in general. One, to see who is emerging as the starting quarterback. Two, to see if the special teams can get any worse. They can only get better from a year ago. Coming back from there today, it looks like to me, and this is only from my blind eyes, that Jonathan Newsom may have the upper hand in the quarterback battle. But boy, there's sure a lot of people talking about Jacob Knipp, the kid that from Arvada, Ralston Valley, that's a true freshman. This kid, if things don't go well, could be put in there at some point this season. He definitely is a quarterback of the future. I think next year there is no quarterback battle. He should be penciled in as a starter, and they should be ready to fly. Now, the special teams, we know last year that too many balls were going anywhere but north and south. They were errant, they were going east and west, and it was just a real colossal of errors. And hopefully, with the new special teams coordinator, Brian Cummings, they can get that situation straightened out. So far, I haven't seen it, but tomorrow's another day. To the high schools, I know that my colleagues, Kayla Cornett and Bobby Fernandez, have been from football practice to football practice to football practice, watching the high school kids. And of course, everybody at this time of the year is optimistic about how good they're going to be. Really, though, we get into it this week with some zero games, and it's going to be fun to see if some teams can emerge and be better than what they've been in the past, continue their progress, and see where we stand in Weld County. It may not be as loaded as it has been in the past, but again, the fall season is just one that produces a lot of success. And of course, softball, volleyball, everybody in this county is excited about fall practices. Now, let's get a little bit into the national situation. And, you know, I guess the biggest news this week has been the fights in NFL training camp. And some people are saying, we've got to stop the fights in training camps. No, we don't. Let them fight. It's football. This is not checkers. Let them fight. Sean Payton, the New Orleans coach, says the only way to stop it is to take it off TV. Please, take it off TV. That's what people want to see. I know that teams are tired of hitting on each other. Let them hit on a few others. The best entertaining part of it is Des Bryant, you know, the one whose mouth roars in Dallas. Well, he got another fight this week and lost one of his diamond earrings in the fight. Well, somebody found it and returned it to him. Man, Des, I think the only thing you can be thankful for that I wasn't down there. If I'd have found your diamond earring, oh, you bet I'd have had some money in my pocket by now. You'd have had to wear just one. But keep the fights in training camps. Nobody's getting, well, I guess Geno Smith got a broken jaw, but he'll get over it. He'll be back in that lineup sooner or later and be just as horrible as he always been. And remember, it's still the Jets. Getting to a little bit of baseball, you know, it's starting to really pan out now. The wild card and the extra wild card berth that's going to the Major League playoffs is really going to play big, I think, for some teams, and it really helps teams to make this part of the season a little more interesting. But the more I analyze it and the more I look at it, ooh, Interstate 80 is going to be busy, I think, in October. I really feel like the two teams to beat in the American League, the Kansas City Royals, in the National League, the St. Louis Cardinals. I think it could be an I-80 World Series, which would make this part of the country really proud and leave the people in the East probably going to sleep by the time the games are being played here. Definitely could be. And we're finally going to pull one from the mailbag this week from a guy who uses the name Your Daddy. I don't think so, but not my daddy, but it uses the name Your Daddy, and in turn calls me a meathead. A meathead? Well, you know the real definition of meathead is dead from the neck up. Take a look. I think I'm anything but dead from the neck up. See you next week.